Hey guys, what's up? Brian or Phobic Lunatic here, and today I'm bringing y'all another tips and tricks video for Black Ops 2 gamers. Today we're going to be doing Hardpoint, a huge new addition to Black Ops 2, and I'm sure all y'all have taken a lot of time to play this and try it out. But what I'm going to be talking to y'all about is the competitive side of it. Now, Hardpoint is a huge addition now to the competitive circuit, with Search and Destroy, CTF, and Hardpoint, the three game modes that you're going to be playing in competitive play if you do ever want to go into it. So let's go ahead and get it started, and I'm going to give a huge shout out here at the end, and I'll talk about that here later for Optic Gaming. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started into this, and I'll wrap up at the end. So first thing I want to talk to you about is controlling that hardpoint. So controlling a hardpoint seems easy enough. You get inside of it, you don't let anyone else in. But it's a lot harder than that, and there's a lot more strategy involved in it. One thing is, you want to have the spawns in your favor for that hardpoint. And therefore, it's super important to know each map, know the spawns on the maps, and also know where each hardpoint's going to be. And so, to go into that a little bit more, there's a competitive role on the competitive teams called anchors. Anchors are the people who get around the hardpoint, lock down the spawns near that hardpoint to give y'all's teams the advantage of being close to that hardpoint. So if y'all get taken out, y'all can get right back into it really fast and not allow that enemy team a lot of time to control that hardpoint. Or if, say, you kill most of the enemies, or most of y'all die, but there's still one friendly left in there, he's going to need support very quickly, or else he's going to get taken out. And it's very important if the match is very close to be able to get as much time in the hardpoint as you possibly can. And so you want to get back into that hardpoint to support your teammate and not let the enemies come in and control it, especially if there's a lot of time left on the clock. As you see right there, I just killed that enemy, locked down the spawn. You'll see that friendly spawn right there. Huge advantage, because it's allowing my teammates to spawn right there, and it's going to allow it to spawn right there for the entire hardpoint. So it's very important to lock down those spawns and get them controlled. Next, I want to talk about the hardpoint rotations. The rotations on each map are very different. Usually it starts off in the middle of each map. The first hardpoint's always in the middle. Excuse me. But that's just the first one. You gotta know every single one, and I'll leave a link down in the description of most of the hardpoint transitions on most of the maps. I don't have them all. Got them from a buddy of mine who made it and everything. Also, it has the callouts and the choke points on each map as well, which is very beneficial if you're looking to play competitively. So, anyways, going back to the rotation of each hardpoint. So, when you're coming down to a rotation, you want to switch. You want to be thinking ahead to the next rotation while you're still in one hardpoint. When the time gets down to 10-15 seconds on that one hardpoint, you want to start thinking about it and have your teammates start moving to the next one to lock it down and lock down the spawns, so y'all have the advantage before the enemy can. If the enemy is not controlling the hardpoint that y'all can, the current hardpoint, whichever one it is, they're going to be thinking the same thing, and they're going to be moving to that next hardpoint as well. So y'all definitely want to get there before they do and lock down the spawn closest to that hardpoint, so they are not just continually spawning and coming into that hardpoint, and y'all are gonna just be completely destroyed because y'all are not gonna be able to keep up with the number of enemies coming into that hardpoint. Also, next thing I want to talk about is letting go of a hardpoint. If a enemy team is controlling a hardpoint and you know you're not going to get into it, you know you're not going to be able to penetrate that hardpoint because they have it completely locked down, got a sentry gun, got whatever they have in there, and you know you're not going to be able to get into it, you got to tell your team, you got to tell yourself to let it go. It's a weird decision, I know, to make, but you're going to have to let it go, let go of those points, and get to the next hardpoint to lock it down. Completely make it a castle, make it a fortress, whatever you want to call it. Not let any enemies come in there, and you can completely come back, either tie or pass the enemies up if you were down because you let go of one hardpoint. And this is super weird strategy to use, especially if y'all are super close in the match. Now, if it's coming down to the last hardpoint or something, and you need to control it, don't obviously say, oh, I'm just going to let this go and we'll go to the next one, because there's not going to be a next one. But if it's still early on in the match, you got to make that decision to let it go. So next up, I want to talk to y'all about score streaks. Score streaks are super important in competitive play. You'll see most competitive players rocking the lightning strike, the Hellstorm, the lightning strike, and the sentry gun. The last one can be switched off for the death machine or the war machine. A lot of times, it's two. It's very beneficial in hardpoint game modes. And then also you'll see an R6D card every now and then as the first one. It's sort of different. You got to balance it out between your teammates. Have different first and third. I can think score streaks. Usually the lightning strikes in every single one of the loadouts, but it can be different sometimes. But you're never gonna see a lodestar, or stealth shop or anything like that in the score streaks because teams know they're never gonna get it because you're not trying to go for high KD ratios in competitive play. You're trying to go for the win. You're trying to win. Anyways, guys, that's all I have to say over these tips and tricks. I hope y'all find this helpful. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, I also got to give a big shout out to Optic Gaming. They came in 3rd place in the COD Championships going on this week. I just watched the huge upset they made, but I still got to give it out to them. They played absolutely fantastic, battled through the lower bracket to come out in 3rd place, facing Furico Impact, the favorites coming into this. And now it's going down to Envious and Furico. Anyways, guys, remember to go on. Have a nice day. See y'all next time.